Hello, this is Roger, Low Vision Product Manager here at HumanWare. In this video, I'm going to show the unboxing of an explorē 5 low vision magnification device. Here you can see the brown cardboard box that was used as a shipping container. I've already sliced the tape along the edges and across the top of the box, so let's go ahead and fold the flaps back and take a look at what's inside. On top, I see a packing slip that tells me the items that were included with my order. I'll set that aside. Then I find packing material to keep my device safe during shipping. We'll remove that and set it aside. And then I will find my explorē 5 in the HumanWare gift box in which it is packed. Let's set aside the shipping box and take a look at what's inside the explorē 5 box. I have it orientated so that I can read HumanWare explorē 5 in front of me. I'm going to rotate the box away so that I can get and see where the front flap can be pulled back to open the box fully. We'll fold that flap back as well and take a look at what's inside the gift box. On top is a document that contains information about all of the different certifications the explorē 5 has. They could be electronic, medical certifications, and things of that nature. So you can read through that if you'd like. We'll set that to the side here. Then I will find the user guide for the explorē 5. This has all the details about how to use the explorē 5, but I'll highlight that at the very front end of it, there is a quick start guide that will get you up and going in a few moments because the device is relatively easy to use in and of itself. Let's set that to the side as well. Then I will find a one-page document that shows how to assemble the power plug and adapter for my device. Let's set that to the side. I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. Next, we find a neoprene sleeve, black with a HumanWare logo on it, that actually contains the explorē 5 itself. So let's rotate it and take a look at this open end here and reach in, grab the device inside, and pull it out. And this is the explorē 5 device. I have it orientated correctly right now with HumanWare farthest away from me at the top, down the right a plus and a minus button, and then an orange button down in the lower right. And on the left, there is a single button there. Let's set this aside for the moment and come back to it in just a couple of minutes. Underneath the device and the neoprene sleeve for protection, we find a little cloth that can be used for cleaning the screen of the device when you get fingerprints or smudges onto it. That to the side. Now, we've emptied out the top of the box, but there is a hidden compartment underneath. There are two little notches in that compartment that I can use my forefinger and thumb to grasp and remove to get at the remaining items in the box. When I open that up, I see laying across the top here a wristband that can be attached to the explorē 5 device. This will go over your wrist like this, and you'll get the other end attached to your explorē 5. This can be handy if you're going to be carrying the explorē 5 out and about, such that if you were to lose your grip onto it, it won't fall all the way to the ground or onto a hard surface. So that's optional to install if you'd like. Next, here I find a cable in there. This will be my power cable as well as a data connection to external devices like my computer. It has two ends, a rectangular end, that's my USB-A, that's going to plug into my charging block, as well as into a computer. And then here on my right, in my right hand is a micro USB plug that will be used to plug into my explorē 5 for charging and data transfer. We'll come back to that in just a moment. Next, I'm going to reach to the very bottom here and grab another cable that's hidden on the bottom end of my box. This is a high-resolution video cable that's, again, usable if you desire to connect your explorē 5 to an external monitor so that you can see what's on the explorē 5 on a larger screen. That's where that will become useful to you. Okay, now we're down to the power supplies. I'm going to look to find this larger, heavier, oval-shaped object that has writing on one end, a rectangular port for my USB-A connection, and then on the other end, two metal prongs that I'm going to utilize in just a moment. So this is my charging block. I'll set that over here and come back to it in just a moment. And you'll notice that it doesn't have any plugs for charging. So I need to attach the appropriate plug to use it for charging. So let me grab one of these adapters. That's what's all that remains in the box. We'll take this one out of its package. You'll see that this one has two prongs on it. I'm in North America, so this isn't going to work for me here. I believe this is a European adapter. So you will be able to travel internationally with your device, or if you happen to purchase it in the European or on the continent, you'll be able to connect that one up and use that there. Let's see if we can find the American one. Okay, here is the North American power adapter right here. So let's set the box aside right now and go ahead and set up our power block with this adapter. So here's that block again. Remember I said there was two prongs. There's also two raised items here, channels if you will, that will go into the slots on the back side of this plug adapter here. So I align those with the slots like so, and then slide it on until I hear an audible click. Let's click together now. The next step is to rotate it to the other end where that rectangular port is. Bring back that charging cable, take the rectangular end of that, the USB-A, attach it to the block, and now I have an assembled charging block and cable. The next step is to bring my explorē 5 back into the picture here. Again, it's orientated properly here. I've got the orange button in the lower right corner and HumanWare across the top away from me. So what I'll do is lift the left edge, and here on the left edge, farthest away from me near the top, is the micro USB port. So I will reach over here, grab my cable, and take it and plug it into that particular port. It's now attached. And my explorē 5 is now ready to be plugged into the wall and charged for approximately 4 hours to get to a full charge before my first use. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful to getting started with the explorē 5. And please provide us feedback and let us know how we can improve our products and serve you better.